The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Flushed out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Jordan Addison, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Herbert now. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. On the option right, Herbert. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Porter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's third and goal. Here's Herbert. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Herbert powering up the middle. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. The Vikings had 8-3 now. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To the air with McCarthy. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are backed up as far as they can be. They're going to start this drive at their own 1.
And it was on this very site in the old Metrodome. Obviously, this is a new stadium. But remember, Tony Dorsett broke off a 99-yard touchdown run.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
And that flag accepted. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, now McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. On play action, McCarthy. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on on the season.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Looking to throw McCarthy. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now it's Herbert. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Herbert. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Herbert. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
And that's where you're counting on the receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
90 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Throwing is McCarthy. He finds his man complete. That's Mueller. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 now. At the Chargers 15-yard line. Now McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In motion, the tight end. 3rd and goal, McCarthy. Flush to his right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So Ron gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately it's up for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Charger drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throw left side complete. That's Porter. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Operating from the gun. Herbert. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Ladd McConkey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point try now from Dicker. And this is back to a 5-point game. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. A final shot before break. McCarthy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Second down and a yard.
A give up the middle to Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. We ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Second and 10. Here's McCarthy. Now a screen set up for Johnson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Johnson. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys got more to run out and tackle him.
Well, was set in the locker room during the break. Most of the work. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Herbert now.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
He finds his man, complete. That's Mueller.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Slot man moves right. Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on the touch pass. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy. The open man here, Renfro. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing again, McCarthy.
Escaping the pressure right. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Now it's the backup Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Here's Mariota, option left. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard. And not only that, now it's 4th and goal. And his kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Mariota. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain an 11-point spread. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Addison will go in motion left.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's caught downfield by Addison. Touchdown, LA! Jordan Addison, 56 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
Rolling to his right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Steps away. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Play action now. Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, Mariota. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Play fake. Mariota. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mariota to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Dante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards.
And the Chargers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Throwing is Mariota.
They'll check this down to Johnson.
Johnson jostles free. Still fighting for more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
16 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing, Mariota. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Khalil Mack getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the gun, Mariota.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. To throw Mariota. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Hunter Renfrow from 10 yards out. And the Vikings answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right
back. Will Weichert to kick off for the Vikings.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Herbert. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Herbert gonna throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
Here's 1st and goal. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
This is 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. Spinning away. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
He's got Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Huge 1st down. Got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Mariota. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here's 1st and 10. Mariota. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Will Reichard, the kickoff for the Vikings.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one finds McConkey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
That is caught.
And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
And he stopped immediately there. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
I came in